One of the things you notice when you look at this Jeep is the orange color that jumps out at you, and it starts up in the front on the Mojave name. You love the way I say that. The badging, it continues onto the inside and the AC vents, the stitching on the steering wheel and the seats. It looks great. The owner loves it. He loves it so much so that when he buys aftermarket parts, he tries to match up that orange color as well. Now, these look great. Nothing wrong with them. But I think what we need to do for him is wake these colors up a little bit.
Yeah, give it a little pop of color, pop of life, actually. The color is good, but just give it some sheen, right? And an easy way to do that is to hit up the guys at Tropical Glitz, because they've got paints that have, a sheen or a metallic flake inside of it. So what it can do is it'll keep this orange, but have a little bit pop of life. Right. It's a pretty simple process, and they have pretty much everything. They can make custom paints for you, pretty much do anything in between.
You know what's cool about that is you can get with them and say, hey, I'm working on this project, and I want this color. And that color may not be available, from other outfits. They can do it for you. They can put it in something that you can spray. They can put it in the aerosol and make your job a lot easier. I've got these pieces ready to go, and when you're doing any kind of paint project, it's all about the prep work, and you can hear that 1,000 times, and it still reigns true forever. So it's all about giving this a light scuff. We don't want to mess up the color, but we have to knock the gloss down a little bit and just kind of dull it down a little to give this paint something to stick to, all right? And that's what we want to do. So we'll hit this with a 600 grit, hit these pieces with that, being very careful not to go through or leave any scratch marks or anything like that. So the next step is we lay on our custom flakes, and we get that to the level that we want. And what I mean by that is the level of sparkle, because we can adjust that. We can lay on as much or as little as we want. Once that is done, we lay the clear on top of that, and that'll bring all the shine and all that bright color back, and it's gonna look awesome. At this point, I've got the flake level where I want it, and to be quite honest, I don't use the term flake level near enough in my life, so I'm pretty excited about that. I think it looks great. We're gonna let it off to the side, let it set up, and then we can hit it with some clear, and this project will be done. Well, I mean, aside from putting it back on the truck.
Hey, welcome back to Truck U. We've got the Mojave Jeep outside, and we're getting ready to take it on its maiden voyage, with us at least. Before we go too far, though, we got some of the accents done on it, and it looks good thanks to the guys at Tropical Glitz. Now it's time to load up and head down the road.